The following internet content is rated Internet MA because fuck you, that's why. And there ain't no sponsors here.
Money welcome.
Hello, my internet friends.
So we don't have a table, and this is not our normal spot.
Nope.
But, so, there's Cat.
This is my house.
And Superman.
And Child.
We haven't actually released your real name on the podcast, I don't think so. Sorry.
Unless I said it.
Possibly.
Well, yeah, but I don't think we've, used it on the podcast.
Oh, we don't know. Tumblr tells us.
Because people call you Superman.
Oh, no, I don't think we have.
So, we're here, whereas we got something that needs to be talked about right now. My podcast, I'm hijacking my own podcast
I
for a second.
immediately went to cross off the Ghostbusters trailer.
So, date this. Someone pull up a date. What is today's date? Today is March.
Today is March 9th.
March 9th.
Wait, it should be.
Yep, it's March 9th.
And the Ghostbusters trailer has been out for nearly a week. And, oh my god, I'm tired of hearing,
I love it.
I'm tired of hearing people bitch about it. But, I love it. Oh my god, I've watched this thing 25 times easily. Every time, biggest smile ever on my face. Just.
We're at work and John's in the back, just
Honest fucking just.
Yeah. And he kept talking about it, and then he's starting to talk about it, and I'm kind of wait, what is he talking about? And then I'm oh wait, this is still Ghostbusters.
I'm digging so deep, in my brain.
Pulling out every fucking detail. Looking at it through a microscopic lens.
I for the first time ever, I can finally officially say, I'm in love with a Ghostbuster, and it's the little engineer chick.
I think her name's Kate McKinnon.
Kate McKinnon.
I don't care.
A lot of people are really excited to see what she'll bring. She's a new face.
Because one of my favorite things ever is the tech.
Yeah.
That's the tech girl. She built it all. And then there's that stupid scene, it has no purpose as far as I know about care, but the fact that, she busts out the dual proton pistols, and then she licks it. I'm like, you naughty girl!
John's got a hard on already, and the movie's not even out.
And then, yes, okay, so you've seen the trailer.
Of course.
You've seen the trailer.
I was so excited for this movie. Still excited. I'm more excited now.
Two things people are bitching about that I want to shoot down is, one, the ghost glow and neon-y. Shut up. Go watch Ghostbusters 1, Ghostbusters 2. Ghosts are glowy and they're neon-y.
Yeah, did we not watch the same movie? They were pretty fucking glowy.
And before anyone says it, the dogs, not joke, ghost. Gozer, not a ghost. Vigo, not a fucking ghost.
Ghost.
A god, a demon, and two actual hellhounds, basically, physical hellhounds, not ghosts. They don't need a glow, and if that's what they're bitching, because Slimer glue,
every other
jogging
ghost,
man,
every other ghost,
the
that
librarian,
was a ghost, yeah.
And then in Ghostbusters 2, the whatever brothers in the jailhouse, blue and glowy.
Yep.
With glowy eyes, even. With glowy eyes, even. So, and then the other thing is, people are I'm not even addressing the female casting because
get over it. Fuck off. Who cares?
Dude. If you're a dude and you're mad it's an all-female cast, I'll say this because it's this thing called Meninists, which disgust me. Oh Jesus, fuck, this is a thing. Our society's become this. Go get the sand out of your vagina. That's the best way I can say it. I'm not sexist, but go
get a pearl. You can make a pearl necklace if you're not, but Jesus Christ, come on.
I would be so rich.
Get over it.
And then the last thing people are complaining about is the jokes seem really weak. I understand, yeah, okay, but I doubt that these are the best jokes in the movie. They're not. And Sony's been in the game long enough, they know not to put their best jokes on
Deadpool's
screen.
best jokes weren't in the trailer, obviously, for obvious reasons.
You
know never put the best jokes in the movie.
But I'm excited for it.
I'm really excited for it.
The only, the one thing that I could say negatively about it is the fact that I have to wait to fucking July to see it. I gotta be fed on teasers and pictures from here on out. And I'm just like, can it come out tomorrow?
Yeah.
Like I got money in my pocket.
Well, you can also look at it this way. We got on the upside. This is the first official trailer. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a couple more to see.
Oh, well, for sure. Well, two. I'd say at least 2 more trailers.
Oh, yeah.
And one's gonna have a lot of newer stuff, and the other one's going to be a hodgepodge of the 2 trailers. They would be dumb not to, because it is Sony that made it. Now, say what you want about the Spider-Man movies, they did their trailers perfectly. They're like, here's a bit of new, here's a bit of new, and then we'll just throw it all together beautifully at the end with that much new.
Yep.
It is Sony. They know how to make a trailer at least. So Ghostbusters. Stop bitching.
Not a sequel. Not connected to the
olds.
Yes,
that's the other thing.
It's a reboot.
It's a reboot.
It's
and
a
then
reboot.
that's the thing
It's not
that
a
shot
remake,
themselves
it's
in
a
the
reboot.
foot. That's the other thing the only negative I can say about it is the fact that they opened it up with the 30 years ago.
Yep.
It's like, fuck, dude, you just straight dated it
really
and connected it to the other
there.
one.
Really shouldn't be there.
So you're going to get nitpickers forever for that. But, and if you didn't like that trailer because of the other music, the other reasons, and that's the music, they don't like the new dubsteppy Ghostbusters.
No.
Sorry! That was interesting. It was interesting, and I loved spooky piano Jurassic World old school Ghostbusters song. That was beautiful. But in that case, go watch. There's a recut where they use the actual original Ghostbusters song.
There's some ghost stuff going on here.
Oh, we have a possessed.
I thought that was you.
It's because we're talking about Ghostbusters and it's made by Sony.
Do you think that? Oh,
They're
alright. I've been
listening in on us.
I've been having a problem. Alright, so now we've got 2 PlayStation 3s, right? And we have 4 controllers. We have this red controller and it's being all fucky and stuff like that.
So it'll just like do things randomly?
Yeah, well, I think it keeps connecting to this PlayStation down here and not the one upstairs.
It could be it.
So I bet he's like, that's what he's doing. He's just like
trying to figure it out. Why the fuck isn't this?
What else we got this week?
Civil War is 2 hours and 27 minutes
Longest Marvel so far.
Yeah,
and well, yes, Batman, Superman, already we know at this point in time is longer. Don't care.
It's also not an Avengers movie.
It's not an Avengers movie.
Nope.
Yeah, people are bitching about this.
It's not. You can't have.
It wasn't
who
even.
the fuck else
Avengers.
is gonna go?
Avengers Civil War in the comics. It was the Captain.
Who the fuck else is gonna go up against Captain America?
It's a Marvel event.
You can't send anybody else up against
like
Captain America in this situation. It would have to be Tony Stark. And you would have to have reinforcements that are able to take that kind of combat, which would be the fucking Avengers.
Well, and now, I mean, now, I will admit, they could have used this opportunity to bring in a lot of new heroes.
True.
But at the same time, if you know the Civil War storyline, it has to be Cap versus Tony. Mm-hmm. And if you're getting Iron Man, and it's going to be a war like it's supposed to, so we're auto getting War Machine. And then S.H.I.E.L.D.'s going to be involved in this, so Hawkeye and Black Widow need to be divvied up. Granted, these are all characters that we have been exposed to. But you know what? This is going to be, I think, yeah, Black Panther shows up first in this, and then he's getting his own movie. So we're getting Black Panther. And Vision's in it, we get to see more Vision, cool. But, so we get new character Black Panther. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody else gets snuck in there.
No, more than likely.
Or even the whole thing is...
I wouldn't be surprised if somebody got snuffed.
I wouldn't be, well, that too. And the thing is people are bitching about Spider-Man, and it's like Spider-Man could be a thing in there in some sort of small role, and they don't want to say anything. Remember all the original Avengers 2, Age of Ultron shit? You didn't know Vision was in that movie. Vision didn't get put into any of the trailers. He was digitally removed, and didn't get put into anything until after it came out in theaters.
Yep. Marvel's been getting pretty good.
They've been really smart, so it'll be very...
We'll see. And it could, especially with all the hype this movie's been getting, They could have went this route, especially to just introduce and open up the doors to all the other Marvel movies they got coming out, like with Black Panther.
Quick tangent question thing that just kind of clicked in my head. Civil War. So we're going to see, you know, Cap and Bucky. So we were talking about this before camera. Even if they don't, like, eventually down the cinematic storyline, if they, you know, because Chris Evans, we know, doesn't want to play Cap forever. You know, they'd have to transfer to a new Cap. Fucking Bucky's in the universe now. Winter Soldier was Captain America for a long ass time.
I guess he could be, yeah.
So if they didn't want to go with the Falcon pickup and do Winter Soldier first, and then, you know, Phase
Maybe,
12, they fucking go into, you know, for like the better term, beating around the bush, a black Captain America. Cool. I'd like to see this, because I really like the dude that plays Winter Soldier. So that'd be cool for me to see two of my favorite characters get to become one in a movie.
Well, and then we have this movie coming out, Hardcore Henry.
Hardcore Henry. Interesting. If you haven't checked out Hardcore Henry yet, or haven't even heard of it,
take a peek.
go onto YouTube and take a peek. Biggest issue that we've come across so far, honestly, it's going to be the way that the movie's shot. It's shot in a first-person kind of shooter. Strictly first-person. Think of it as just first-person on a shooter game. Any kind of shooter game.
That's the camera angle.
That's going to probably be the biggest clause with this movie, is the way that it's shot, because if you don't get it just right, it's going to fail miserably.
It's going to
This is one of the reasons why this media in perspective has only been shot in video games. This would be one of like the...
Because you can manipulate it.
Yeah.
You can physically manipulate it.
I already think it'll be better than like the whole like handheld camera kind of like, basically if we were to take that camera
like
and
a mockumentary kind of style,
you know, like,
or just try to do some cheesy
Cloverfield,
like,
was it was
yes,
shot like that?
yes.
Like wasn't Blair
like
Witch
for some reason
like
found footage
mockumentary kind of deal.
Yeah.
I already think it'll be better than that.
Well, and it already looks
and it looks very interesting, and if they think, I think personally, with the introduction to this as a medium, if it's more of a shoot 'em up style action movie instead of a modern day action movie where shoot 'em up is an hour and a half long, 20 minutes of that is maybe story.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is a gunfight.
Well, that's what it already looked like.
So if they have a lot of action in it, I think it'll do well, because if they try to do a lot of serious story with it and emotionality, that's where I feel that the first person view is going to fail.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And especially when it comes to the hand-to-hand combat, and with the perspective it's shot in, you're going to have to make sure that the hand-to-hand combat is
flawless.
Absolutely flawless. You're going to have the best continuity. You're going to have just the best fucking choreography. You're going to have one of the best cinematographers going on behind the camera. You're going to have a lot of different interweaving factors that are going to have to bring this movie up to make it what it looks to be. And it already looks pretty promising from the trailer, but we're gonna have to see ultimately in the theaters how it goes.
Pretty much. When you're exposed to it for more than 2-3 minutes, because even after 2-3 minutes, if we're like so it's definitely gonna. But that's also rough cut editing. It's a trailer, so the fact that we're going from to in a split second, that probably won't so much happen.
On the outside, Tim Roth is in it, so he's pretty decent. Can't be too bad if Tim Roth is in it.
What did you think about it, Miss Cat?
I thought it looked pretty cool. I'm pretty excited for it. It looks, it basically looks like somebody going, okay, we're going to make a video game. But it's not going to be a video game. It's all cutscenes.
It's going to be all cutscenes.
It just looks like, all the characters, the way they interact, especially because, he's this rebooted cyborg, basically.
Basically,
dude dies.
Premise is the guy dies.
His girlfriend brings him back.
Makes him into a cyborgy, kind of like RoboCop, but
better yet, Super Inspector Gadget. Because apparently the only thing left of him is his brain.
So and they say that his speech, he's still not.
He doesn't have the speech module.
Yeah.
So he can't talk at all.
So everybody's talking at him, and they're all these stereotypical, kind of side character to the video game. All right, we're gonna lead you to the next mission here, so you can get that trophy you want.
I know the fucking settlement needs your help.
Yeah, like so, like that's what looks cool to me. It basically looks like BioShock. You know, like how cool would that be?
It's very
movie?
now. I'm gonna say this real quick. If this proves, I mean, with or without speech, if you know that ends up becoming a thing. But as far as what we were concerned with cinematography, everything like that. You can do some pretty badass things and possibly actually make a Halo movie then.
It's true. And this opens up.
Haven't they talked?
They've been talking about a Halo movie since 2002.
Yeah.
Halos came out in 2001.
And we were, you know, this is something that could potentially open up a lot of fucking doors for a lot of different virtual reality, which has already been working on.
All sorts of things.
All sorts of things. Video games, you know, the way that we play video games, the way that we experience movies, the way that movies are shot, and the way that we experience movies.
Will definitely be changed.
It will, especially if this comes out as a successful movie.
No, I'm not. Now we're saying do it. Now I'm not saying this does well. All movies go first person. No, but it just opens that. If whatever technology or techniques that they use to capture it, imagine that in like, dude,
Fallout movies,
no,
BioShock movies, Silent Hill movies, better Silent Hill movies.
No,
better
Silent Hill is so beautiful because of the fixed camera.
It is.
So the way that they actually did a lot of the
Silent
first
Hill
movie
was probably one of the most
was
successful
good.
video games.
It was, as far as a video game adaptation, yeah, story's gonna suffer, but the creatures were there. The atmosphere was there. When it went to the hell world, oh my god, you felt like you were like, oh dude, yep. Just like when you played the game, you're like, shit's gonna go down.
Yep.
So yeah. But
we'll see.
But think of it even of movies, you know, that we have seen. Like imagine that kind of thing with something like The Expendables. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Or you could do like, you know, could you imagine that first person view when, say, in Avengers, when Cap chucks the shield, and instead of it going wide, like you got to see it from Cap's perspective, because remember, Cap knows how to bait this shot perfectly, and he throws it, and you just watch it go dead, 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 dead. It snatches back, and then it zooms back out. That would have been badass as fuck. That's your special feature edition right there.
Some good shit.
Fuck you, give me money. That's my idea. That's the 20-year anniversary of the Avengers movie right there.
Yes. I'd love to see that.
You know how the next Star Wars movie is gonna be a Han Solo prequel?
No. The next Star Wars movie.
Oh, that's the
Rogue
pilot
One.
So the third one then?
I think it's supposed to be out before 8, yeah.
Okay.
Or after, I'm not sure. But either one, the next standalone movie.
Yeah, but the Han Solo one, the prequel that's gonna be coming out, is going to be including Chewbacca's backstory, his origin story.
I want it.
Which I thought was like so cool.
I want that. Just knowing
I do.
the journey because it's so Chewbacca was in the Kashyyyk Royal Guard. He was an OP soldier guy. What the fuck happened that he's running around the universe with Han Solo?
That piece of shit, you know,
like Han Solo we know is necessarily not a good dude, okay? He owes everyone fucking money.
Oh, yeah.
He's wanted by like 8,000... He's pissed off everyone he's come across, basically.
Except Chewie.
Except for Chewie and Lando. Like, Lando's mad, but he's like, bro, we'll hug it out. It's okay.
I feel like Luke most of the time is just like...
You're a dick.
Like, seriously.
Luke's gonna find out that Han dies, and he's gonna be like, asshole. Had to do it first, huh? Just had to be important.
Couldn't have waited till I got there.
Couldn't give me 2 seconds to help. Couldn't wait another week.
Fucking Solo had to have his shitty kid. Now the Force is back.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but you ever have a pissed off teenager, dude?
Would you wear fucking rubber like the rest of us?
Wow. So
Carrie, you got the Force. Couldn't you done something?
So anyway.
Looks like the Force isn't as strong as we thought.
Division is out. That's a thing. Just.
I've heard nothing. I've heard a lot of good about it.
No, that's what.
Surprisingly, like as someone who has not played it but just watches games media on YouTube, I'm not hearing people bitch about this thing.
No,
I mean, it's very weird. I mean, they're not singing
it.
its praises, but they're not bitching about it either. And it's like, dude, holy crap, a AAA game that just kind of comes out and does exactly what it's supposed to do?
Yeah, like, so just, I felt like that deserved to be mentioned.
I think, I want to say it's Ubisoft that made it. Good on you.
Yeah, and
Good
then
on
it's
you, cool.
what was Tim saying? It's like a...
It's almost like, for lack there of a better term, just because they kind of did it first, it's almost a Destiny Borderlands clone. It's a...
yeah, like there was some kind of
MMO-ish.
plague.
It's MMO-ish, it's first person, but it's a massive world that you play in.
Yeah, and it's an RPG, yeah.
And it's an RPG.
So
yeah.
Yeah, RPG MMO is what it is, yeah. It's like there was some plague, and like it wiped out like a percentage.
Place like nowish.
Yeah. And
it's not like 2,000 years in the future or back in
like,
83.
Yeah.
It's like 20 whatever.
It's basically like if like the plague happened now. You know?
If bird flu or one of these modern day epidemics actually was as bad as they said it was going to be. You know what I mean?
Tangent. I was actually watching something the other day that I thought was kind of cool. I can't remember exactly. It was off of a television show. Might have been a picture of a castle. It had pictures of castles in it. But it was talking about how terrorists or outside forces against the U.S. could use monetaries to weaponize against us because there's so much fucking bacteria. For anybody watching out there that puts your money in your mouth, stop fucking putting your money in your mouth. Because of a recent survey over the past 5 years, 90% of U.S. tender in circulation has fecal matter on it. You're fucking eating shit! Get it out of your mouth right fucking now! Stop it! It has cocaine, traces of heroin, fecal matter, bacteria.
Money is filthy.
It's disgusting.
Don't put it in your mouth.
Can you wash your money? Can you wash your money?
You probably could. You probably could.
But it's gonna take a lot of fucking time, man. You'd have to
just soak it in
for reals. You can put your money in the dryer.
Put it in alcohol.
You can send money through the washer and dryer and it comes out fine.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to put it in my washer.
Just fucking funnel all your shit in a vodka bottle and shake it up.
I've washed so much money in my pants.
Yeah. And they always end up fucked. And that's in your pants.
But no, because remember, money's not... American money is not on paper.
No.
It's a paper fabric hybrid thing.
Yeah. It's like nylon and shit like that. I don't fucking
know.
Don't put it in your mouth.
Don't put it in your mouth.
It goes for a lot of things, but especially money. Just don't fucking...
Don't listen to
that. It could have been in a stripper's ass, on a bathroom floor. It could have been in a fucking pile of dog shit. You don't know.
Dude, I found $5 in a pile of vomit once, man. Like, I was not too proud of picking that fucker up. But yeah, no, someone dropped $5 and then this dude on the bar at the bar just straight, and it landed right on the $5 and everyone just sat there, looked at it, and I went, fuck it. I walked over and I took it to the bathroom real quick and I rinsed it off and I fucking went and bought myself a pitcher of beer.
Don't put it in your mouth.
Don't put it in your mouth.
Continue on. What do we got next on the list coming up?
Do multiplayers and things.
Do multiplayer. It's back.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't in 3 as far as I know.
No.
So it's back. Yay. Yay.
Yay. All the yays.
Fable Legends is canceled.
Bye.
Lionhead Studios is closing.
It sucks. It sucks because this would have been the first Fable without the corporate liar known as Peter Molyneux fucking making it. So we weren't getting any fucking non-fulfilled broken ass promises for it. It sucks that it's gonna go away because my buddy Fails played the beta and he's like, I like this game. It makes me happy. And I'm like, alright, Fails. And Fails is like, he's like, I was very happy with this game. It was fun, pretty. So it's like, damn, that's not gonna happen. It sucks because that means people lost their jobs.
Yeah.
That does. Unless Microsoft absorbed them. But yeah, no, that sucks. That sucks. That's a thing. And but in a world, we gotta look at it in perspective. In a world where video games now cost, $80 million to make or whatever.
Yeah.
So our last topic is the final thought that I thought of.
Well, let's see real quick if we have time to tangent a little bit.
Well, because this will be a topic we'll probably talk about for a second.
Apparently the timer went off, but it never made a noise. Or I never started it, one of the two. Anyway, so final thought. This will be the new. This is a new take on final thoughts. So.
All right, we are going to recast Lord of the Rings with characters from Metalocalypse.
Toki has to be Schmeagol.
I was thinking
he'd be
would
Frodo.
be like Frodo, yeah.
You would have to be like.
No, because we've already seen
Gotta
Dark
take
Toki.
some fucking rings to the
That's
towers.
true.
What
Yeah.
if we take some
He's
fucking
just
eagle,
like-
guys?
I just totally saw him as a hobbit, man. Like,
Yeah, he's just so naive
and Skwisgaard's
No. Are we
Legolas.
Are we doing Lord of the Rings? We're recasting the movie, not the book.
I think Murderface
not
should be Schmeagol.
off the movie itself, not the book, right? Okay, so Murderface has to be Gimli.
Yeah, and Skwisgaard's Legolas.
No, Skwisgaard wouldn't be Legolas. Skwisgaard would either have to play Haldier, so he can die, or he would have to play Rule 63 version of Eowyn.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Wow.
That means you can have a female Aragorn then.
That does. That does.
So that opens it up to those.
That just leaves Nathan.
Nathan would totally either have to be Gandalf or fucking Saruman.
No,
I think he'd
the
have to
manager
be-
has to be Gandalf.
Yeah,
The manager, yes,
has to
office.
be Gandalf.
So if he has to be Nathan will play both Boromir and Aragorn.
I thought you were gonna say Boromir and Faramir. I was like,
At first I thought about it.
No, that was my brother who died. You know.
No. Pickles could be
Pickles.
Pickles can be Faramir and Seth can be Boromir because Seth's a douchebag and
Give
can
me
die.
fucking brother who be
Yeah, like
really fucking.
perfect.
So then Nathan.
And I think Murderface's grandma should be Sauron, to be honest.
William, this is for never coming to visit your grandfather. No, that means his grandpa should be Sauron.
Nubbler should play either Mary or Pippin. Dix Nubbler, the producer, should be Pippin.
I can see it. No, wait, see, because then Toki's Frodo and Dr. Roxo is Smeagol.
Yes.
That
Or he's
makes
Samwise.
Oh yes!
Because he would be
Because the
perfect.
cocaine is like
Who
the
would
precious.
be Samwise to him?
Oh my god.
Who would be Toki Sam? He doesn't have a Sam.
It would.
Toki would have to have like a random Clocketeer as a Sam. Because you know he's got to be friends with some of the Clocketeers.
Yeah.
He doesn't, because none of the Metalocalypse people got each other's back, like Sam and fucking, like, no. So it'd have to be like the Clocketeer bodyguard that we don't know. The Clocketeer. The midget Clocketeer with the diamond encrusted codpiece.
Oh
That's Sam Y. Gamgee.
Yes.
yeah.
That's it. That's
So
it.
that was my final
Yeah.
thought.
So
I was
wait,
like,
we
that'd
still
be
got
perfect
we got
outcome.
one person that needs to be cast, and that's gonna be the person stuck with Nubbler the entire time.
Should be Pickle's mom.
No, because we just know that it's Nubbler. He'd probably rail Pickles' mom.
Probably.
Oh no, I don't know. It would have to be one of the supporting crew. Just for the fact that we don't have an the cook.
Yeah.
Oh, there
I
you
was
go.
I was thinking the cook could be Schmeagol. But at
The
the
cook
same
wouldn't
time,
make-
like,
it
he
wouldn't
would
make
need,
sen-
it wouldn't make
No,
sense.
it wouldn't make sense.
So yeah,
but
we
the
would have
cook,
to put him with Nubbler.
or the cook would be with Toki,
Yeah.
because that would make sense.
Yeah.
Because he makes the best pickle
And it's
herring
like
sandwiches.
The
Yeah.
only nice one.
Try to get up, Master Toki.
Oh my
That
god.
was beautiful.
Yeah.
And then obviously the big bads would we would see General Crozier as
The clock blocks would have to be the fucking wraiths.
Oh my god.
the General Crozier would have to be Grima.
Yeah.
Because we know he's
Yeah.
under possession.
Yeah.
That's why he agrees. So Grima would work. And
And
then
who
that
would be
would
the steward?
the steward. What do you mean the steward?
The steward of
Theoden?
yeah.
Who would be Theoden? Oh, you could have.
Oh.
Oh, well,
Or no, not
Theoden.
I
Theoden. That was
didn't even
Rogue
think
One.
about
No,
the council on that being
What's
so.
Oh, Denethor?
Yeah.
Denethor?
Yeah,
Well, you already
yeah.
have Nathan Explosion playing Boromir, and then you just have Nathan guest starring Nathan Explosion's.
Well, I thought it was when it was Pickles who decided was gonna be Faramir.
Oh, God,
was
yeah.
Boromir,
So
and then
Pickles' dad is a
Pickles'
dick.
mom.
Yeah, Pickles.
Oh yeah, because Seth dies, and remember, Seth's the golden child too.
Yeah.
Did you know your brother was dead?
Yeah.
Fucking know your brother was down there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
Mom, they
yeah.
put him down there.
Yeah. So that works. Yeah.
Fucking, and then of course, but if you do General Crozier as Grima, then you could do the best callback ever, like us, and then because even though there's no redemption for the character of Saruman in the story, Saruman started as good, and you have him played by the original old religious priest, head of the world religions that was on the tribunal.